The other day we looked at what would happen if we had a sequence of numbers and we tried to find either an explicit, like the equation above, or a recursive equation. Today we're going to kind of go in reverse, and we're going to see what happens if we start with this explicit equation and we want to develop what the sequence of numbers is that goes with it. It's almost like an input-output table would be if you were trying to make a graph. So let's say we want to find the first number in the sequence. That's the value when t is 1, or I should say n is 1. In that case, we want to replace n with 1. So we get 3 times 1 minus 4. If we do that math, 3 times 1 is 3, minus 4 is negative 1. So our first value in our sequence, t of 1, is negative 1. Let's do the first 4. So let's do t of 2 now. So we're going to say, in that case, 3 times, instead of 1, it's 2, because we're going to replace n with 2, minus 4, which is, let's see, 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 4 is 2. So t of 2 is equal to 2. Then we're going to try t of 3. So we just replace n with 3, and we get 3 times 3 minus 4. Well, 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 minus 4 is 5. So t of 3 is 5. Let's do one more. Let's do t of 4. So we get 3 times 4, which is 12, minus 4, that's 8. So t of 4 is 8. So these numbers over here, I'm going to highlight them in red, represent the first 4 numbers in my sequence. I'm going to scroll down and write these. So I have now a sequence of numbers that start at -1 and then go to 2 and then 5 and then 8. Notice each time I'm jumping up by 3. If I wanted to go backwards, like we did the other day, and find the 0 term, instead of adding 3, I subtract 3. So -1 minus 3 more is -4. So there's my values. You should see something. Here's my equation up here. Do you recognize the 3 in our pattern? Oh yeah, that's the common difference. And this -4, oh yeah, that's our start value. So we should be able to see some similar stuff. We're just going backwards and forwards. I'm going to come back down here now. So if I wanted to take this information and go to the recursive formula, we just have to remember that the recursive formula says that the next number in the sequence, t of n plus 1, is t of n plus whatever the common difference is. So in our case, we know, oh, our common difference was 3. So t of n plus 1 is equal to the number before it, t of n plus 3. And that's our recursive formula. So use that information to help you answer the 2 questions that we had today.